Hey guys, my name is Carras, and today I'm here to present my slider crank mechanism for Dr. Osta's material science class. So as you can see here, my assembly file has popped up on the screen. It's just a video of all my five parts assembled on SolidWorks. So here I'm going to point to this small part right there. It's the part that connects to the slider mechanism that allows it to connect to the crank and the slider that allows the slider to move back and forth within those two bricks. And right there is the little rod that connects to that part. And you can see there, that bigger part in the back is the the crank mechanism, and that bigger part in the middle is the slider. So shortly, I'm going to get into right here is the parts where that connector part on the back is sitting behind those two bricks, connect to those parts to hold it together. And right there is the connector part where those two little pegs go into those open holes from the two brick parts from before. So there, right there, with the little open part at the top, the big part right there, is the actual slider mechanism. And there is the little part that's connected to the crank that goes within the slider. So when I move it, the slider mechanism moves back and forth in the bricks. And here's a quick video about a minute and a half of me putting it together. So as you can see there, I'm connected to the one brick, and on the other side connected to the other. And at that moment, that's the connected part in the back. As you see, you connected just to one side for the assembly, not the other. So if you connect it to both sides at once, you don't have the ability to get in the slider mechanism here. And as here I'm demonstrating, this is the wrong way to assemble it, because I go back and I'm like, oh, you cannot connect the slider because you have to connect it a certain way. So first, after you connect on that one side, you connect the crank mechanism into that little hole right there. Then you add on the little connecting piece, and I flipped it around there just to let you guys see what it looks like from the front. You add on the little connecting piece, connecting that to the crank, putting that within the little chute in that slider. Then after that, you will align the whole of the slider with the other brick part, which it slides through. And once you do that, you would connect the connecting piece of those two bricks for the path the slider goes through together. I'm struggling a little bit there, yeah, I am a little bit. But here, then, I'm going to flip it around for you guys and demonstrate how the slider actually moves through the mechanism. So as I'm setting it up, on the back, there's that little part that pokes back. You're going to just spin it like you're spinning a lock. And it's just going to keep on moving the slider back and forth, back and forth. And as there, all of my parts that connect, so that little part that goes within the slider is actually press fit. To move on from that quick video of me assembling the mechanism, here's just a top view to wrap things up. And just to, as I didn't touch on before, here, as you can tell, obviously all my parts are 3D printed from PLA, and I put them all together by a lot of things being press fit and having openings to slide through. So I printed it out on the acrylic printer in the machining lab, and that is my process of designing my slider crank mechanism. Thank you for watching me today. Have a good day.